Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Server Multiplay with me, McCreeps. I am out looking for bees, well into my bee things right now, and you find me in, I think this is a redwood forest yet, and I've stumbled across another one of these little spawners with the wisps, and I've already taken a look in there, but it was pretty dangerous, so I've flown away. But it's got exactly what I've been looking for a long time. Yeah, a bit of a nightmare to find, but it's the logic matrix programmer. Wanted to get this on camera really quickly to show you me actually getting this thing. So the wisps are behaving at the moment. Oh, I've got quite a bit of stuff in here actually. I'm going to take that for sure, and we'll give them this junk. Take out torches back. What's this? Oh, fire protection, we'll take that. Copper, not really. Oh, that sounds like a wisp. We'll take, oh yeah, we'll take as much as we can. I hear you, buddy. Oh, I see you, buddy. And then I am hauling ass, going back up my tree. Let's see. Na. Logic matrix programmer. We will be making use of that very shortly, and that means I can advance to my next stage of my sorting system. So in this episode, guys, I am going to show you a little bit more about the bees. So I shall see you guys back in the house when I've acquired myself some bees. Catch you in a sec. Okay guys, I am back in the house and I'm trying to figure out, just have a look here. Got my forest bees, they're doing the thing. And I've got my meadows, they're doing the thing. Very nice. Rockies, they'll be working right now since it's night time. Oh, get in there. And marshy, now these aren't working, and it's because I don't have the right flower. I've checked the wiki and I actually need, what's that? Hello. I actually need mushrooms for those to actually work. So I have here my mushrooms, but I can't figure out how to place them down. Now they seem to be okay to get placed underneath these tower parts, not underneath the glass. So what I'm thinking is, if I make a tree, I mean, I'm not sure how effective the marshes are. I'm really trying to stay off the wikis as much as possible because I want to learn it and discover it and all that sort of stuff myself, but I mean, for the sake of just knowing which flowers gets the bees going, I think I can be forgiven for that. Let's have a look. Flump. Right, so is that going to provide enough cover for a mushroom? No. What about if I go try to put the mushroom under there? Oh, that works. Is that close enough for them to do the thing? Tell you what, we'll come back in the daytime and check. Like, I tried to put the mushroom on the ground and it just wasn't working. I wasn't having any of it. But we are doing pretty well with the bees. You can see we've got tons of different ones. We've got the tropicals. Don't really want to put them out because apparently they've got a negative effect. Got a couple of modists and steadfast. I don't know what those are. Ender ones are the ones that we stole from the end. As you can see, this is filling up pretty fast and I've not even really started the bees. So what I need to do is make an apiary chest. So let's have a look how we get that. Now this is going to be able to allow us to store a hell of a lot more bees. I think it's 125, not entirely sure, but it's real simple. Any types of combs, a chest and a piece of glass. I have a chest. We will have in a second. Okay, pop it in here. Plump. And let's put some combs in here. Now this might seem like a waste of your combs to start with, but it really isn't. Oh, perfect, we got just the right amount. So that should give us the APR's chest. I want to make one more actually. There we go. So we got that one, and we basically want to make a backpack, so some wool string sticks. There we go, there we have it. So let's pop one of those in there. That gives it. There we go, so 125 slots in the backpack. Maybe that's unlimited for the APR's chest. We will find out. I'm going to go over here and pop that down for the time being. Oh, you working? Why you no work? No flowers? There's a mushroom right over here. Perhaps it's too far. Let's take these torches out of the equation. And you. And you. And then if I go... If I go under there like that, is that going to be enough? No. My god, this is so frustrating. Never mind, never mind. We will figure that one out shortly. Let's just pop this chest down. We'll have it here like so for the time being. So oh, it actually tells you all the bees that I've got. That's pretty cool. So I've only found 3 species so far out of 184. Is that right? That can't be right. 42 queens, 37 princesses, 62 drones. Unless that's a bug. You only get 5 pages. Let's take all the bees. Give me all your bees, all your bees. And then... oh, that's pretty cool. Tells me what it is. I'm guessing that's the different mutations there that you can have. So I've got a lot of work to do with these basic bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25. Is the backpack 125 slots? Yes, the backpack and the chest are both 125. And they're in there doing their sweet, sweet bee making love. Right, oh, why have I still got these? So we'll go back, pop these in here, and we'll get on with the rest of today's episode. I just wanted to show you me making the APR's backpack. That's going to come in so handy, because if you drop a bee and you just run over it, it'll automatically put it into the backpack. And once you start collecting bees, you'll realise just how badly you need that when you're out in the world collecting some bee stuff. I'm not sure how often you'll need to go out there and do that once you actually get breeding, but for the time being it's going to be very important. So did I make my carpenter? I did. So I've already run a power line over here. Everything's good in that respect. I just need to find out if I can automatically tank some water in there. Just need one liquid duct and my wrench. And today what we're going to be doing is working on farms, and for that we need this little fellow. Alright, so that's filling up nice, that's already full. We are in good shape. So just need to plonk these here again, tidy that up. And we'll be using that little fellow for something, can't remember what, but we'll be using it for something very shortly. What else did we need today? We need something called a thermionic fabricator. Thermionic fabricator. And it's gold ingots, sturdy casing, chest, glass. So there we have it. Thermionic fabricator. If we go downstairs, we'll just pop it down here. Take that off and we'll thunk it right there. And in here we need glass. And what else do we need? Lots of tin. Let's run upstairs and grab our tin ingots. And I think it's redstone as well for what we want to do. We'll take some of that. Now, does this thing have an inventory? Yes, it does. Great. So we want tin going like that, and then redstone there. And I think we need 16, 17. So, work, go. Why is it not working? Liquid gas? What am I doing wrong? Really? That's not just going to work on its own? Ah, right. I guess that's pretty good. So we need these. Need 64 for the farm and a couple extra. I think it's just any type of brick that you want with the electron tube, and that gives you farm blocks. 63 of those, and we need just one more. We'll get another farm. Right, so that should be us for our farm blocks. That's them done. And we need to make first of all, let's go place these. I'm just going to place these down here for now. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure if that's in the middle. Let me just have a check. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So that means that is right. We are doing well. So we'll carry on this. It's going to be a 4x4x4 structure. And these blocks alone aren't actually going to do anything. It'll go into multi-block form, hopefully. Wink. Jetpack is really useful here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 2 down here. Hey. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wow, I wish I could just hover, like, without falling. There must be a way. Boink. Getting sick. Getting motion sickness here. Boink, boink, boink. Oi! Oi! There we go, that's not too bad. So then if we go there, hopefully this should be just enough blocks to do the job. And that. So now, there we go. This band thing here just means that it's gone into multi-block form. And then when you right click it, we see we've got the farm. It defaults to just a arboretum, and that's just a tree farm. Fancy name for a tree farm. Fertilizer required 30 and 8 water. Now that's just stage 1. What you have to do is create a layer of your base block that you want, and in my case I'm going to use the stone bricks, and you just plop them around here. So I'm going to go out like this, and we'll find out exactly how much space this uses. So I'm just going to fill this whole area up with these, and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so that's that whole area done now, and it still won't actually do anything. Like, nothing will happen here even if we give it the in fact we can't give it anything, because what we need to do is we'll take these top blocks here and we will go do something with these. We need to make a hatch so we can actually input and output items, so we'll need a couple of hatches. We need a valve so we can input liquid, water in this case, and then we need, this seems so weird, didn't I have like a walkway? Oh yeah, there it is. So we need a hatch, a valve, and a gearbox. A gearbox just gives it power. So we shall go and make those really quickly. Okay guys, I figured I'd show you them actually making these, because they're not in NAI, they're on the wiki. So I mean, you can jump on the wiki and take a look yourself, and I encourage you to, because it probably, things will change. But for the time being you need golden electron tubes, which is just thermionic fabricator, same deal that we done for the tin, except we use gold ingots instead. So we get 4 of those, and we'll run over here, and I've already set this up so far. So this is the recipe for the valve, and we need that to input liquids, input water to the farm. It's just one of the farm blocks with a tin gear and glass either side. So we'll get a farm valve. We only need 1 of those on this one for the time being. The next is the gearbox. Again, we just need 1 of those, and that's to accept power. We'll take that. Then we have what we got the electron tube, the gold tubes for. Put it there. What's happening? Can I not get that? There we go. So it's just redstone there and there, and that gives you a farm control. Now this one's completely optional, you don't actually need it, but I will need it for what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to make a couple of hatches. Right, so tin gear, trapdoor and farm block will give you the farm hatches. So we need, we'll do 2. We'll do an input and an output, and we'll take these away, and I'll show you how you use them. Okay guys, so what I've done here is I've popped in all of my things that you just see me make. The 2 valves on this side. Whoa, getting that crazy glitch again, sorry about that. Valves on that side, gearbox, valve, oh sorry, they're hatches over there, and then my control. And it's just a simple break the farm block, pop in the utility block I guess, and then as long as you fill it all back out with farm blocks like I have up here, it will become the multi-block farm. Now that's all well and good, but we don't want arboretums, as I've said, not at the moment. not right there anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a soldering iron, and we're also going to make a couple of circuit boards, and this is where the carpenter that's full of water comes into play. Now we need bronze ingots as far as I can remember. So now there's different types of circuit boards, but we want the one that we can manipulate the most, which is called an intricate circuit board. An intricate. Copper, copper, copper. I'm sure we've got bronze. There we go. So we'll just take a couple of bronze and we'll take some iron. We don't actually need this much. Now that's for the soldering iron. As you can see, there's a recipe. Iron with bronze ingots, and a carpenter will give you a soldering iron. And then circuit boards is very easy as well. We want the intricate circuit board, which is just gold lined with redstone, and we're going to make a couple of these because you can switch them out in the farm themselves, but once you've soldered the tubes on, that circuit board is kind of stuck the way it is, as far as I'm aware. I don't think there's a way to reverse engineer it and change the tubes. So we're going to make a couple of circuit boards, which means we're going to need just some gold. Well, we'll make 3 just to start with. And do we have any redstone in here? There's 1. There we go, that should be enough. We'll make the circuit boards first of all, so it's left click, I forgot. Left click, and that there. And are you making? You're making, good. Right, so there's 1 circuit board, thanking you very much. We'll let this one finish, and then we'll take that out for now. So let's do something like this. What I want to do is soldering iron. We just want the one of those. Get out of there. That's good that they stack. Stop, 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 stop. Right. So just in case we mess up, we got a couple of boards and this soldering iron. Okay, we're just going to make a few more tubes here because we need them. And there's iron. Make some of those. We need copper. Oh. Why not? And then we'll even make some bronze. Right, so we've got, let's have a look, tin, iron, gold, bronze, copper. Now the soldering GUI is really simple actually. You just go ahead and right click on an empty space, and up at the top you change it to what you want. Electrical engine, self-explanatory. I'll probably get into that eventually, but not for the time being. Managed farms is where the machine's going to manage it all for you. It's going to lay the soil, it's going to plant the seeds, it's going to harvest, replant, do everything for you. A manual farm, it's not going to plant the soil, it's not going to plant the seeds, but it will harvest and replant for you. So different farms give you different abilities. Like if we were to pop in a copper, this will strip the trees of fruit. If I change it to a managed farm, it just turns it into an arboretum. So we're going to get wood from this one if we put tree saplings in there, or we'll get fruit if we pop the tree saplings in a manual farm. So we're going for a managed farm to start with, and this is north, south, west and east. We're going to have a vegetable farm to the north and south. Now they're the smallest plots in your farm. And then east and west, I think that's how it works. East and west are the largest, because they take the corners, they take ownership of the corners, and you'll see what I mean shortly. So once you're happy with the layout, let's go ahead and pop a circuit board in the top. That'll create an intricate circuit board of a managed farm, because that's what we had selected. Okay guys, I am back, and I've done quite a bit off camera tuning this downstairs. I've fancied it up a little bit, but I was making a lot of errors and the video would have just gone on forever. Like it's probably been an hour and a half since I stopped recording a second ago, and I mean, this is what I've come up with. I put the system together, it wasn't far enough down, the trees weren't growing, so I've moved everything down a notch. I've also made a false floor down here, and this is just to accommodate a few bits and pieces that I fancy doing. Now for the moment this is temporary, the redstone energy cell, and how are we getting on? Yeah, it's got plenty of power. The farms will suck as much power as you give them, like it is just an energy sink. And this is why I've got the control unit on at the bottom, but that's not going to come into effect just now. I just really want to show you this thing working. So once you've got the farm built the way you want it, and in my case it's like this, you can access it anywhere on the multi-block just by right clicking. So I'm going to right click, we're going to drop in our managed farm circuit board, and then we're going to start putting the bits and pieces in. So we need dirt, we'll drop that in. We need seeds, we'll pop them in the side there. And as you can see, the dirt is actually getting placed up at the top, and that's because I've still got a tiny bit of fertilizer. So let me show you how this is working. So it uses the dirt that you've popped in there, and it creates the different patches that it requires. So we're almost out of fertilizer. I'm guessing it's going to stop any second. So this way should be north. Yep. So that's going to be vegetables, and then this side is going to be trees, and this side is going to be wheat. So it's probably used all the fertilizer now, because planting the trees uses a lot of fertilizer. As you can see, at the moment all it's got is the soil. It's not going to use the seeds because that's going to be on the wheat over here. But if we drop in carrots, it should use the carrots once it recognises that they're there. Same with potatoes, and let's do, we don't know, apple. I never even realised I had apple. Let's pop them in there. For the time being I'm just using watering cans to actually fill my thing up. I'm going to build a water tank, but again that'll all be done off camera. So to get the machine running, we have our redstone energy as the power. We also need fertilizer. So you just drop your fertilizer in there. I can't remember if I've done the fertilizer on camera, but if I didn't, it's a really simple recipe. It's just apatite with a block of sand above and below it in a crafting table, and it creates fertilizer. So as you can see, the fertilizer is doing its thing, and what we're planting all sorts of stuff. So carrots are going down. Where they're going, looks like carrots are over here and potatoes are over here. I'm not sure how it knows which is wet, but we'll leave it to it. It doesn't plant until the soil is nice and moist. Maybe we're going to need a little bit more dirt here. Pop that in there. As you can see, it is doing its thing, but it's going pretty slow, and that's because I've got it limited to 5. Let's just bump this up for now and put it all the way up. Let's put it to 100. Now if we go back up, it should be going much quicker. Yeah, there we go. So is it going to put the tree saplings? Apple oak saplings. It's planting the wheat, or the wheat seeds. Why is it not planting these? Oh, does that need to go in there? Yeah, there we go. So saplings need to be on the right hand side, and the soil and dirt and things like that has to be on the left. So I'm not sure if these are going to grow. Maybe you just can't bone meal them. Perhaps that tank's just a little bit too low. I'll figure that out though. Alright, so I'm going to get on with tweaking this just a little bit more. It's good to know that that's still not low enough for the trees to grow. But that's okay. I will get that sorted. So thanks again for watching, guys. As always, take care, be good, be safe. Bye bye.